You're listening to LaGrungeMusic.com.
Hello, everybody. All right. Once again, I am Mark Stone. We're back here in LaGrunge Music Studio. Today, we're taking another look at darker shades of gray. Well, the first thing we should talk about here is before I bounce down to the drums to audio, we used this Sound City Studios plugin. And the a banging drum room preset, which is pretty amazing. It's mic'd closely. You can choose from 3 mics, and then room 1 and room 2. You can choose your microphone preferences here and where in the room and how, and it's pretty diverse little plugin. And then along with that too, we've got our mixer here so we can blend the close room and room 2, pre-delay and mix knob. Also, we've got a chamber reverb here with whatever we want to use to mic, and short, medium, and long decay. Also dynamics here. So this is a little bit of compression, air gated bus encode, which is the FM, the Mutt Lang trick encode, which is fun, and the equalizer there. Yeah. Also here we've got, this is all of these things that we have activated right now. All right, so that we did before we bounced that down to audio, and I just wanted to make sure I showed you that. Also, we've got our drum stack here. The other drums don't come in until the chorus section at the end. You can barely see it. It's a little bit off screen there, I suppose. But then we took and give a little bit of bus compression. First the drum strip, we tied the two of them together with, which has a little bit of compression and some transient shaping. It's actually a pretty diverse, you can get a lot of sounds out of that. And then as the finishing touch, we put on this A-type multiband enhancer, where we excited it a smidge. Once the dynamics are tamed, sometimes you might lose a little bit of that air. And we gave it back and with that, which is great. The bass is pretty easy. It's just the 2 basses, the Rock Legend bass from before, which comes with its own, it's a session player within Logic, so it came with its own set of plugins that bounce down with the audio. And then the analog subsonic, which is an Alchemy preset, which I like a lot, to support the subs. And then we mixed those two, blended those two together with Bass Room, which is a mastering the mix plugin, which is great for low end, and also a little bit of SSL bus compression here in the bass stack. And to finish it off, we gave it also a little bit of A-type multiband dynamic enhancer, which is wonderful. And that is our bass and drums. bass and our drums. Right there. There you have it. All right. Well, that's a part 2. Come back with part 3. We're going to take a look at keyboards and guitars. And all right. We'll check you later. Bye now.
Thank you for listening to LaGrungemusic.com. You can download anything you'd like from our website.